How's it going, guys? Welcome back. This is Keith with a mail call and a final on the BIGRIG Group build. Thanks to Jeff, hosted by Jeff's Model Car Garage. Or Jeff's Model Garage, sorry. Yeah, Jeff, I end up buttoning her up best I could. I hope it looks okay to you all, lads. After all the trouble I had with it, I think it actually turned out fairly alright looking, because I'm holding the like, it's glued onto it, as you can see, but I don't trust it because it's happened after being fixed so many times. So I will super glue it now, try straighten the glue, the thing, but it is stuck to it. It's on it, look, it's cemented to it, but it's finalised. Apart from the glass there, I'll get that. It's only a piece of glass. It's tinted anyway. I have it smoked anyway. Well, not smoked, tinted with a tiny little view in. So yeah, there's the BIGRIG Group build final, lads. I hope it turned out okay, acceptable for what it was, for what I done, and all the problems they gave me on. It was my fault. Do you know what? I'm just rather realising the centre front mud cap, the thing is not silver like the rest, because I had to paint it black to touch it up because the glue smudged. So I'll touch that up and it'll be silver like the rest of them, the centre caps and the 5 studs. But yeah, turned out a little better than I thought it would have after all the problems they gave me. But yeah, so that's the way it looked on the box. Only the cab was black, and maybe it would have been better black, but I think it turned out alright. It was uglier looking without all the mirrors and all on it, but now that the mirrors and all the dress up parts are back on it, like, are on it, the side steps, the registration, the badges, the headlight lenses are in, and the mirrors and the horns. So yeah, BIGRIG Group build final. I'm definitely gonna, next year I'm gonna build a 124 scale truck instead, because they're a lot handier to build than these little 124 scale. I'm gonna stick to the normal builds, the trucks that are out there, like a Tallery, Revell, and whatever else I can get my hands on in this country. So yeah, I hope it turned out alright, lads. If you don't like it, it's no problem, you can leave it down in the comments. I understand that it's not the best, but in fairness I think I did do an okay job for what it was, like for what the problems it had given me. Having to rebuild the whole back of it and then trying to get this back on to the broken pins, and yeah, I hope it's acceptable anyway. So on to the mail call. Daisy, get up and sit down. I'll move this over here now. First you can see the new lacquer paint there. I picked up a few lacquer paints. You know, I've been buying them lately a lot. I got mica blue, LP41, mica blue. I got smoke for tinted windows, bit of smoke, also a lacquer one. Another lacquer, LP19 gunmetal, my favourite colour in all cars, and gunmetal and white and yellow are the 3 main colours of cars I love. So I have yellow, I have a lot of different yellows. I have the lacquer yellows as well, the clear and the normal lemon yellow in the lacquer paints. Also, I've never bought a bottle of wash. Now I know it's not the Tamiya wash, but I heard that this is just as good as the Tamiya. It does exactly what Tamiya does. The only thing that this hasn't got that Tamiya has is a brush. But I've plenty of old bottles there that have brushes from glue that are softened up. I can soften up the brush, and I can use the brush from that to apply. I got the black wash. It's from MIG, MIG enamel wash, black. It was that black, brown, and a grey or some mad colour it was. So yeah, I got this one, and anyway. So if anyone's ever used this, just let me know if it's any use. I've never used it before. For the first of the kits, if the mail call, I got my EG Civic that I had up on my description from when I started this channel. I had, if anybody can get me an EG 2-door coupe, or a 2-door hatch, or a 4-door EG Ferrero, like, I would gladly do a swap, trade or buy if they could get me it, as I could not get it at all. Sorry for the phone ringing in the background. Sorry for the phone ringing in the background, lads. If she rings again, I'm gonna have to answer it, just because I don't want to do a take two, because, you know, she should know after me hanging up, but she always does this. Rings when I'm making videos. I said it to you before in the past. Anyway, yeah, I got me EG Civic from Japan. I was chuffed. Came this morning. Well pleased. I'm over the moon. Because this is a hard kit to find, a very hard kit to find, and they're going for 120 and 130 euro. The Hasegawa kits. So, another Civic to me collection that I'm going to need an engine for. I'm trying to get all the Civics and all the other Hondas. I got the Heller Peugeot Rally 205 GTI there. They were the GTI, and anyway, when the street version came out, 205 GTI, so I'm sure the Rally one was a GT5 GTI too. So this is called the Evo 2. It's not many pieces in it. It hasn't got a very highly detailed engine. The Tamiya one is a lot better, but it hasn't got the nice aero that this has. So yeah, I dived on this because I can make something with this I can stick. It failed to build the E-type Heller Jag that failed on me because I just ruined there with all the different paint coats I've done. So I'm going to use that as like a scrap card, if you get me. Or if I could ever use that and off for like a panel or that, and I could cut out or sheet of it, plastic, if I ever need that like that off, I could cut that out. But anyway, I can always drop the engine, a fully detailed engine, into this and make it work. Add some parts to it to make it look more wholesome. As you know, it's like a half. It has the block, the headers, everything else, the head, but it hasn't got like all the other stuff, if you get me. So yeah, I'll have to beef up the exhaust pipe as well. It's very thin on this. So that's the Heller 205, which has been out of stock for a long time for me over here, so I end up getting that one on eBay. Also, kit that I got in was another Renault 5. Also has an engine in it, the rally car. More again, the best thing about these Heller kits is the doors all open and all on these rally cars. So the doors open, the boot opens, everything, the trunk like in other countries. But the front wheel or the front hood opens as well, which is the spare wheel well, which is moulded in. I can also do the same with this. If the engine doesn't satisfy me, I can put in another engine or cast the one out of the artillery version I have and put it into it. So yeah, that's another kit I had ordered. I didn't think it was going to come today because I actually offered this to a guy that offered me the Integra from Revell that I've been looking for, or the 2-door Civic I've been looking for. Here is a rare kit. Original 1987 N1 Alto, Suzuki Alto. advanced sponsored race car. It has a roll cage, bucket seat, has everything. It's a 2-in-1. You can do a street version, or you can do the advanced version on the front. Decals are perfect. Everything is perfect in the kit for being an original 1988. This is the original first. It's a vintage kit, discontinued. N1 Alta Works. As you know, they're a K turbo K car in Japan, used for racing and rallying and all sorts. There's the little body. It's 124 scale. I got 3 of them. I've already promised one to a guy when they came, so I'm going to send them to him. I'm going to send that to him, and then the seller on eBay that has them also, I'm going to, he's actually holding another couple. I gave him a down payment because I hadn't got the full amount in the bank. So what I said to him was, I'm going to give you what's in the bank account until my money is put in next week, and I'll buy another few of these kits because he has them rare. So I said, will you take them off the market? He says, yeah, if you give me a down payment. So I gave him a down payment and he took them off the market. The rare kits, got them for a fair price being rare. So yeah, I'm going to get a couple more, and I'm going to send them out to a couple of my friends that have looked after me over the past while. So yeah, I'm going to just show you a few of the parts. That's the normal. You only get one set of wheels, but they all have locating tabs. It's like a snap into place, but then you glue it, if you get me. It's not a snap kit whatsoever. But the only thing is, it's a curbside. But you can 3D print a small little engine that can fit in under the hood if you cut the hood out. So just put up. I've had these out of the pack. I'm at the restapling them just for the video. I put it up to it, and I seen that a side block small engine will fit in it with a turbo and all, so it'll look good. See the locating tabs? That's what I mean. It's not snap because they don't snap in. They're very hard. I might actually just snip it off, put a flat piece, snip off the part that's supposed to go into the holes, and glue them onto that, because it has its tub here. So just to show you, that's the street version you're all looking at, and the sport bumpers and the side skirts. The street version is done up just as well because it's a turbo car, it's a sports car. The street version just hasn't got the livery, and it hasn't got the bucket seat with the engraved racing seatbelt and buckles in it, which is actually very nice for an old kit. Look how good, it's not yellow, nothing is the cage. That's the cage and the bucket seat for the race version. And then also you get the stripped out, like you have the choice, you can leave the interior stripped out. As you can see, it's stripped out apart from the back seat, but you can put a back seat in and put in 4 normal seats with headrests and do it a 2-tone. So seems that I bought 2 of these for myself. I'm going to do one now ASAP, and I'm going to do the street version of it, but the next one is going to be the advanced version. But he has them on hold, so they're sealed. I gave money towards them, so they're sealed. I took down and all off his side. There's the decals. They're not yellowed. They seem very, look, no damage, not bad at all. And they do all the darkening around the windows and all for you. So this is an awesome little kit, lads, if you are into JDM cars. Honestly, it has very cool stuff. I'm at the putting the tyres there somewhere. I don't know what I'm at to do with them. But the tyres, right, they're Pirelli tyres. The drive shafts are plastic as well, because it's an old kit. They're plastic drive shaft, wheel bars. So it's a non-stirring kit. That's the thing for the wheels. But you can always change them out to the steel ones if you have a few spare ones, which I'm sure you have, because I've loads of them. So if I send off a couple of these, well, I am going to send off. I've already got the people picked out that I'm sending off, and if I have an extra one or two, well, have a few chats with a few guys and see if they want one sent out or if they want to do a trade. That's no problem, I don't mind. But the guys that I'm sending them to have already sent me stuff, and I've given them stuff back in return. But I'd like to send them one for free, just for being them kind, decent people that have helped me out in the past. So that's the mail call today, lads. I hope you liked it. Yeah, a few good kits. My favourite out of them all is the Honda, obviously. The EG Civic from Hasegawa. It is supposed to be a discontinued kit, but if it's not discontinued, it's rare because it's very pricey on eBay. It's nearly like 120 bucks to 120 and shipping. And some are even gone for 180 and shipping. It's because they know they're rare. So I was lucky to get this for a decent price off the same seller I got the Altos off. So yeah, this is probably one of the rarest kits I have. I don't know, unless the GT40 that a good friend of mine, who you all know as Mr. Michael Hintz, he's gonna get one of the next ones that comes in too. He sent me a GT40 in return for a kit that he'd always wanted to, and I'd always wanted the rare GT40 kit, and he sent me. So I sent him a kit that he was after. So that's the thing with this community. We're all like, we all look after each other, and that's the great thing about it. Like if I need help off people to get certain kits, no one has ever refused me, and some people have actually surprised me. Hang on, I answer this. Laura, I'm making a video, I'm finished now in 2 seconds. I'm making a video, I'm finished now in 2 seconds. Bye. Sorry lads, I had to say that because she just doesn't wait. You seen in the video that she rang, and she should have known that I was still making my video, that I'd ring her back after. But yeah, that's all the kits I got in today that I've been waiting on. So I'm happy in that sense. And the first one of these that I've already promised to a guy is already gone out, or it's not already gone out because I only got it, sorry. If I'd have known it was coming today, it would have already went out. So yeah, this is it. This is the deal. This is actually a lucky find. So I hope you like the kits, lads, and don't worry if you are interested in one and you're the new subscribers that are only new on board and you want to do a trade for something that I'm into, or if you want it bad enough, like I'll take a Honda kit or whatever for it that I'm into, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It could be a kit that I can't get and I'd like, you know what I mean? So if you're into that type of car, a K car, which is a racing car, then get in touch, and that's one of them may be yours. I'll actually hold the one that I have to do in the Rally Ad van, and I'll send that to you in return for the trade. And then the ones that I was sending to the other guys that sent me stuff already, we'll get the ones that are on the way, well, will be on the way very soon, and they come very quickly, by the way. 2 weeks. They came to me in 2 weeks, so I'm happy. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry for the long video and the waffling on and the disturbing ringing calls. That's me loving wife. She always checks up on me to make sure I'm looking after her 2 little Jack Russell dogs. And that I'm doing the housework while she's out working. So yeah, I'll chat to you again soon, boys. Stay safe and yeah, keep modelling. It's a great community. Peace out, lads. Bye bye.